Monuments are meant to honor to celebrate heroes, victories, or memories long past. But sometimes, beneath their grand facades, they hide stories far darker than anyone expected. Welcome to Urban Lore, where today we uncover the forgotten tales behind some of the world's creepiest monuments, places where history, mystery, and sometimes tragedy collide. From churches made of bones to islands covered in dolls, these monuments don't just tell stories, they whisper secrets. Secrets of death, suffering, and strange occurrences that have haunted them for centuries. Prepare to step into the shadows of history as we reveal the eerie truths behind 5 of the world's most unsettling monuments. What makes a monument creepy? But what exactly makes a monument creepy? Is it just their age and decay? Or is it something deeper, the tragedies they witnessed, the lives lost, or legends of curses and hauntings? Some monuments are chilling because they remind us of humanity's darkest hours, war, plague, or forgotten rituals. Others become eerie because of the stories passed down, of ghostly apparitions or strange happenings reported by visitors. In many cases, these monuments are more than stone and metal. They're silent witnesses to suffering, grief, and sometimes the unexplained. And today, we'll explore 5 monuments whose pasts will send a shiver down your spine. Monument 5. The Sedlec Ossuary, Czech Republic. Our journey begins in the small Czech town of Kutna Hora, home to one of the most macabre monuments on Earth, the Sedlec Ossuary, better known as the Bone Church. This tiny chapel is decorated with the bones of over 40,000 people arranged in chandeliers, pyramids, and even a large coat of arms made entirely from human skeletons. Why bones? The story dates back to the 14th century, when the Black Death swept through Europe, killing millions. Later, the Hussite Wars brought even more death to this region. To accommodate the many dead, bones were exhumed from graves and artistically arranged inside the church, creating a haunting reminder of mortality and the fragility of life. Visitors say the ossuary feels more like a shrine to death than a place of worship, and many report a strange mix of awe and unease walking among the skeletal decorations. It's a monument unlike any other, a chilling fusion of art, death, and history frozen in time. Monument 4. The Island of the Dolls, Mexico. South of Mexico City lies a quiet, eerie island unlike any other, La Isla de las Muñecas, or the Island of the Dolls. Legend has it that decades ago, a little girl tragically drowned in the canal near the island. The island's caretaker, Don Julian Santana, found her lifeless body. And shortly after, he discovered a doll floating in the water. In a bizarre act of grief or guilt, Don Julian hung the doll from a tree, believing it would ward off the girl's spirit. But one doll turned into dozens, then hundreds. He continued collecting discarded dolls for years, hanging them from trees, nailing them to walls, and placing them around the island. The dolls, now weathered, eyeless, and covered in insects, make for a truly horrifying sight. Their empty stares seem to follow you. Some locals claim they've heard the dolls whisper or move on their own. And chillingly, Don Julian himself drowned in the same spot as the girl, fueling rumors that the island is cursed. Today, it remains one of the world's most disturbing monuments to grief, superstition, and the thin line between mourning and madness. Monument 3. The Catacombs of Paris, France. Beneath the romantic city of Paris lies a haunting underworld, the Catacombs of Paris. Over 200 miles of tunnels wind beneath the city, but a small section is open to the public, and it's filled with bones. In the late 1700s, overcrowded cemeteries and concerns over public health led officials to move remains into the city's old limestone quarries. Over 6 million Parisians were eventually relocated into this eerie ossuary. But this wasn't just a mass grave. Workers meticulously arranged bones into decorative walls and designs, stacking skulls and femurs in symmetrical, almost artistic formations. Inscribed above the entrance, "Arrête, c'est ici l'empire de la mort." Stop, this is the empire of the dead. Many visitors report a sense of dread or disorientation while inside. Some even say they've seen shadows or felt touches in the dark. Over the years, stories have surfaced of explorers getting lost and never returning. What was meant as a solution to a public crisis has become one of the most iconic and unsettling monuments to death on the planet. Monument 2. Monument to the Battle of the Nations, Germany. Rising 300 feet into the sky, the Monument to the Battle of the Nations in Leipzig, Germany is one of Europe's largest war memorials and one of its eeriest. It commemorates the Battle of Leipzig in 1813, one of the bloodiest battles in European history, where over 100,000 soldiers were killed or wounded during the defeat of Napoleon. The monument itself is massive and grim, with colossal statues of fallen warriors and towering stone figures symbolizing death and sacrifice. Inside, the crypt-like chamber houses solemn sculptures beneath a vast, domed ceiling. Even with crowds, the silence is oppressive. Many visitors report feeling an unexplained heaviness or chills walking through it. Locals believe the monument is spiritually charged, built atop mass graves where thousands of bodies were buried during the war. Some say the souls of the fallen still linger within its cold stone walls. What was created to honor the cost of victory has instead become a quiet, towering reminder of the horrors of war and possibly something more. Monument 1. Poveglia Island, Italy. Just a short boat ride from Venice lies Poveglia Island, a place so feared that locals refuse to go near it. Some even call it the most haunted island in the world. Its dark history stretches back centuries. In the 1700s, it was used as a quarantine station for plague victims. Over 160,000 people are believed to have died there, their bodies burned and buried in mass graves. But the island's horrors didn't stop there. In the early 1900s, a mental asylum was built on Poveglia. Patients claimed to see ghosts, hear screams in the night, and feel watched. According to legend, one of the doctors performed cruel experiments on patients, lobotomies and treatments too horrifying to imagine. Eventually, he went mad himself and jumped from the bell tower, claiming he was being chased by spirits. Today, the island is completely abandoned, its buildings left to rot, overtaken by nature and silence, but many say it's far from empty. Visitors, including paranormal investigators, report chilling encounters. Whispers, shadows, screams, and sudden sickness. It's no wonder the Italian government has kept it off limits for years. Poveglia isn't just a creepy ruin. It's a monument to human suffering, death, and the lingering weight of unforgotten trauma. Around the world, these monuments stand as more than stone and architecture. They reminders of the pain and mystery buried by time, shadows of humanity's past that refuse to fade away. Whether it's a church made of bones, a battle memorial whispering of the fallen, or an entire island soaked in death, each site tells a forgotten story most are too afraid to remember. But here on Urban Lore, we shine a light into the dark corners of history, bringing these chilling tales back to life. Which of these monuments would you dare to visit? Or have you seen one of them in person? Drop your thoughts and stories in the comments. If you crave more haunted history, strange facts, and eerie legends from around the world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss what's lurking in the shadows. Until next time, stay curious and beware the forgotten.